Hello everyone, this is Darrell20 and welcome to episode 21 of Darrell20's Let's Play of ATM9 Sky, where I've been setting up some requester stuff, all going well. Currently crafting a bunch of glass. I also set up my at least the top 3 tiers of the growth accelerators. A few people have commented like you can just use 60 of the red tier ones, and in my mind that's just like a big waste of resources. So I like to do the 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. But if you want to go crazy and just go all red, ain't nothing stopping you. So what I'm going to do now is get this dark room set up so we can set up a little bit of some stuff and things. So what I did do is I got GM chicken feed. Pro tip, you can click buckets on that experience dude, and it seems to be cool. So if I were to get a bucket here and just click it, you'll see that you can do that. Now I assume I can also put it back in. So that's cool. And I'm hoping that means that I can easily just dump all the mob drop stuff or essence that we would get from doing this, right? So for this, we're going to need a few things to get us going, right? So what do we got going on? Let's take a look. We've got to make the mob crusher and slaughter factory, right? So start these bad boys up. Slaughter factory is where we get the pink slime and the meat, right? The liquid meat. So that's 2 fluids. And then the mob crusher needs pink slime to get going, and also netherite scrap apparently, which I should figure out how to automate. I could do that real quick, right? What's been my scrap processing? I think I've been doing it in the enrichment chamber. Yes, that doubles it reliably enough. That's probably good, right? Induction smelter will also double it, but we can enrichment chamber that bad boy. Like, yeah, there's better approaches to it for sure, but I think doubling is good enough. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do enrichment chamber recipe. Cool. Now we know how to make scrap. And what I'm going to do on this guy is probably have like a little platform over here-ish that we can expand upon. Okay. And I'm going to have my usual setup, relatively usual, where we'll make sure that we keep a certain amount of like stuff good to go. So we're going to want a couple tanks from mechanism, right? 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be for all the stuff that we need to store. The pink slime, the liquid meat, and the mob essence. Cool. That's the plan for that guy. And then we're going to have our mob slaughter factory, like, centered-ish. And what we should probably get is our standard size add-on. And we should probably teach you all the add-ons at this point, because I like to have which you know how to make most of the things for, so I think we're cool. You don't know how to make sugar, right? But you know how to make sugar cane? Right. So you should probably learn how to make sugar. Put you up there because you're a little bit different. And then this guy should be cool. You know how to make all that. And then this guy should be cool. You know how to make all of that. Good. And then I also want like the extra range tier 3. We'll start with that one. And I think 3 is generally where I go with stuff, right? So if I did that, and give me like 10, you don't have enough stuff. Okay, that's fair. You know what I can do? Can I do like 4 of you? And 4 of you? We need more latex, but that's okay. Part of the reason I'm crafting these guys is to make this better with the latex production. Okay, so if I checked this dude and put, that's what I need, the sugar thing. Are you done? You kind of are. Cool. And then we went into the room here and we turned on show working area. That pretty much covers the entire room, right? So I'm cool with that. That's kind of perfect. That works for me. Cool. All right, hide working area. So for now, I'm just going to light up this room real quick. Well, yeah, I can. And while we're looking at it, let's take a look at those add-ons, right? So hopefully, so that's processing. I want to speed up the rate at which we're producing stuff, right? So that's processing. Can I get 4 speeds? Yeah, I can. Nice. And then once we get more stuff here, then we can have an easier time getting more of these guys. Okay? So you're going to be speed, 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 and speed. See? And now we're getting latex a lot better. And then finally, efficiency. Shouldn't take too long to get enough efficiency. And if we wanted to, okay. Missing ingredients. What am I missing? It might have been like a rounding error on the stuff. Hello, friends. Welcome. Welcome to the party. Ooh, a totem of undying. You know what? Why not? I'll buy some of those. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Exciting. That's it? You're only giving me one? How rude. Get out of here. Okay, now add-ons. We can get... oh, you're done already. Cool. And doot, and doot, and doot. And that's going to be a lot cooler, right? So now, like, you're keeping 8 in there. I should probably bump that number up a little bit. Let's make it 16-ish. And that'll be like half the tank, right? You're supposed to be able to shift and control click this, but that's always been a little bit weird and not worky. I'll have to figure out why that's not working. I think I fixed it in 121, but if not, I will. Because you're supposed to be able to shift, control, click, and it's like, you know, better. I think I tweaked that in 121, though, so I think it's better. Okay, so let's get 4 of each. Oh, we're missing blaze rods. That I can solve, sort of. Go to... Sweet. Okay, much better. So now let's get our GM chicken feed. So we're gonna need a chicken, which is not a big deal because like I, you know, did this. So we should be cool on chickens. Do I want to breed them? No, I can just make a new one, right? Like making a chicken was really, really easy. Wasn't spawning a chicken super easy? So yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. So you come here, and then you eat, and then hooray! And then go away, go away, go away, and there's your rotten egg. Creates a 5x5 area of dreadful dirt. Use on grass, dirt, mycelium, or farmland. So we're going to want dirt, and we're going to want an exchanger. I'm going to want you to be a 5x5. Perfection. And then we can use you on there. But first, I want to make this. Tinted ethereal glass, right? Does it get more than one use? Oh, no, I see. Okay, yeah, I just haven't used it yet. I was like, wait a second, what's that all about? Oh, right, I haven't actually clicked it yet, have I? Now, can that become connecting? Not really. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And then you're gonna do that. Oh my goodness. That's fast. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that was fast. Now I'm suspecting I'm going to want LaserIO because... And I'm probably going to want some of you. Because what I want to do here is make sure that I can automate all the things properly. In terms of the items and fluids that we get out of these machines. Okay, so you're going to... You going? Okay. You're going to... probably... What I'm going to have here is we're going to insert and interact on the bottom with this stuff. And then you. And then eventually you'll be there for, like, the next machine. Okay? But what should happen is we get a flux point. And then you can extract energy. And I want you all to know that in the next version of LaserIO, there's no more overclocking energy cards. Energy cards just transmit like the full. I think I made it 1 million is RF per tick in what energy cards can transfer. So you no longer need to overclock them, which is cool, right? And then on the south face, you're going to insert energy, which means that you are running now and you're collecting heat. Now if I get those add-ons, bing, bang, boom. Is that cool? And you're getting a tiny amount of pink slime. And then here you're going to insert on orange meat. You're going to insert on orange pink slime. And you're going to insert on orange essence from foregoing. There you are. Cool. So now, and I'm going to make this thing, I don't know, what's a cool color I could go with? Oh, I didn't apply. I'm just kind of winging it on the color thing. I like cyan. You to do that, and then on the south face, you're going to extract on orange, full speed ahead. Cool. So now you're accumulating liquid meat, you're accumulating pink slime, and you're doing mob essence. Now, what I'd like to do is also void. So we're going to need a trash can. Okay. And you're going to be an insert on orange that's a low priority. Okay. So by doing that, you should not be getting any stuff happening. Okay. Because all the liquid meat is going here first. But once that fills up, it'll have a place to send the liquid meat that we have an excess amount of. Deal? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Now let me have 3, count them 3, storage buses. Okay. And you're going to be here, here, and here. And you're going to be partitioned, and you're going to be partitioned, and you won't be partitioned yet, but I should be able to drag you, and now you're good too. Cool. And you're going to need some cables. All right, now how are we on a little bit of a light level issue? We don't want random mobs showing up, that's for sure. I should leave that on. Okay, so you're going to probably come up there somehow. Now, I could tap into you, but I don't want to. So what I'm going to do is tap into you. Cool. So now if we look in here, we should see our liquid meat. We should see our pink slime, which means we can create a mob crusher now, because we should have enough pink slime to craft the machine frame. Presumably? Hey, it worked! Hooray! That means mob crusher can work. Okay, so you're going to sit here, buddy. Okay, and you're going to run with a redstone signal, and you're going to run with no redstone signal. Okay, and then give me another range add-on. And then you're going to go here, and you're going to go there. And then on the south face, you're going to insert fluids, and you're going to extract on orange. Well, insert energy, extract fluids on orange. Cool. And then linked up, color match. Pretty cool, right? Cool. Now, what we want to do is basically we want to keep pink slime in stock. And once we have enough pink slime, we can turn off the pink slime maker. Okay. Now, can I get you to, like, speed it up a little bit? Oh my goodness, that was... I'm just curious, do you, like... A little bit, yeah. That's cool. Now, if we want to go crazy on this, we could go the apotheosis route. But I think for now, does this do anything? I don't think so. Okay. And then what we're going to want to do beyond that is a chest of some kind. I would like to probably have a diamond chest for the time being. Is it just sophisticated storage that I can do that with? Just do that? No. And how about basic upgrades of an element? There's basic to iron tier. There we go. At least until the time as such that I can... Is there another tier beyond that? It's another, right? All right, let's try it. Why not, right? I'm just curious how big that gets. We could compare them real quick. Pretty big. Not gonna lie, that's pretty big. But how big is netherite chest? Oh, that's big. Sweet. All right, LaserIO, where are you at? There you are. So on the down, you're going to insert items. And on the south side, you're going to extract items, but super quick because you tend to get a lot of items, right? So as stuff is being created here, good deal, right? Now, where are you at pink slime-wise? So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a sensor of fluid for pink slime. And if you have more than a bucket's worth, you're going to emit on the pink channel 6, right? And if we go look at that, that should be cool. Maybe. So if we so if we on the south side here output on pink, you should be stopped. And you're not running. And if on the south side here we output on pink, you should be allowed to run. Cool. All right. And now we're getting mob essence, which is also cool. Okay. But then if we steal a bucket of pink slime, you're going to be allowed to run, and you stop until such time that we get another, at least one bucket of pink slime. And then you're stopped, and you're running. Cool. Now what we can do is bump this up. Let's make it like 8 buckets. I don't know that we'll probably ever need that much all at once. It's rare that you do, but, you know, once we get enough, it doesn't matter, right? Because once you get enough, when you use a little, it'll refill. So it'll just take a while before we can start getting mob essence. But I'm okay with that, right? And then you, my friends, just need to figure out, oh my goodness, there's a lot of stuff here. We're going to have to sort into drawing. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Should I just build like a drawer system over here that this dumps into? I could do that. And then I could attach a storage bus to it. That seems kind of cool to do. We would just want to make sure that whatever drawer system we build is going to be all kinds of groovy. I should really have like a functional storage drawers autocraft happening, right? So I would like you to know how to make that. Do you not know how to make chests? Oh my goodness. Dire, please. Then I would also like you to know how to make this. And while we're at it, you should probably at least know how to make this. And probably also that. Okay. And if I put all you guys in here, you could make like a dozen-ish of those. A dozen-ish of those. A dozen-ish of those. Though we don't really need that many, because we only need a few. Well, yeah, we'll see. I don't know if we'll need... Oh my goodness, I forgot about this place. What is... Rebounding 10. Melee attackers may find themselves much further away. I think every time they hit me, they get, like, blasted somewhere. So far, by the way, that it's actually pure comedy. I always forget about the roofs. Okay. So then you guys should have no problem. That, and then a functional storage controller. Sit there. And then we want a storage bus. We're out of slime balls. I need to integrate my Project E stuff with my other stuff at some point. And we will figure that out at some point pretty soon. I'm sure there's a way to do it, right? So you're going to be configured for here to there, and then you get locked. And everybody's locked, and that's cool. Everybody gets upgrades, so you can hold a decent amount of stuff. Because remember, when they're 4x4, they hold a quarter of the number of items, right? But then that copper upgrade gives them a pretty decent boost. And that looks good, right? And then what I'll do is I will you to you to you, right? So on the down, you're just inserting. How about on the east, you can also insert, but I want you to have a high priority, okay? So everything that can fit in here will go in here. Anything that can't fit in here will go into the chest. And then eventually, we should have everything going into the drawer system, hopefully, right? And then with you, your priority should also be like super high. How about 5,000? And cool. Awesome. Okay, so now if we were looking, for example, about chew jelly. So if I did something like this and this, now we see them in the system. Cool. Cool. Now it's probably reasonable to assume that we're going to have a little bit of a problem. And that little bit of a problem is going to be that we already have gunpowder and inferium essence and other stuff in the other drawer system. How big of a problem is that? I'm going to say not much of one. Okay. So now once we get enough pink slime, we'll start killing mobs. And once we start killing mobs, we'll start getting more items. And once we start getting more items, we'll, fill up the drawers. Is that a deal? I think it's a deal. Seems cool to me. Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What I want to do? I feel like it would be cool to do something with not you, but you, right? Experience crystal. What I thought I could do. So here's an idea. What if I got a new laser node system here? And I might want one of you. I'm assuming I'm going to need one. One of you. And I had like this dude here connecting you. Awesome, it reaches. Nice! Now experience is green, so we're going to go with green. Look at the little bauble turns green. It's so cool. And then you're going to, on the east side, extract a filtered count, okay, of foregoings mob essence, okay? And leave a bucket in there for now, right? So notice how there's 1.12 buckets in there. And over here, there's 234 buckets. And you're like right there-ish. Okay. Get a little bit more? I can't tell. It's such a tiny amount of it of essence that I put in there. And you're going to be an extract. It's a very tiny amount, but I think it did move. It was such a tiny amount, but I'm pretty sure it moved, right? So what that'll do is keep a bucket's worth of essence in there, and any excess essence will get dumped into that XP obelisk. Is that cool? But I'm going to make that more than a bucket. Let's make it 8 buckets. I don't know that we need mob essence for all that much stuff, but I might as well. Cool. Okay. So now we've got pink slime, which is good. Go, 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 go. And maybe no and no. Enchantment extractor is something I wanted. Please. And I can now get. Making that advanced machine frame dude. He's on his way. Did I ever speed upgrade you? I know I was talking about speed. I did. Good. Okay. So now in my original starting base house, what I can have is an enchantment extractor. Aha. And you could have like flux point. And you can have books. You know how to make books? You should know how to make books. You, yes, you. You don't know how to make paper? I guess not. And leather, I want to say, has EMC. I'm just going to make sure that it's already learned. Yes, it is. Good. So now, I can do that and that. And I can get books aplenty. Okay. And then I can say, hey, take this fancy sword that I've got and these books, and items will be transferred to books, right? So we'll get mending, which I don't care about. Looting, which I do. Unbreaking, which I probably don't, right? Because that sword doesn't break, ever. And sharpness. And now my sword is done. And then I can put unbreaking and mending away. I do like capturing because that's fun. And I'm guessing an anvil would be cool. And I'm going to use the vanilla anvil because I've had problems in the past with the enchantment applicator and modded anvils dealing with the higher levels of enchants that Apotheosis allows. So I should be able to do this, right? Now it's an enchantment cost of 8. And we don't have a stupid amount of experience yet. Oh my goodness, that's an enchantment cost of 20. That's an enchantment cost of 8. 6. 23. Yeah, I don't have a stupid amount yet, so I'm like being cautious about it. But now that's cool. How cool is that? 19.5 attack damage. That's a little bit bananas. That's a little bit bananas, right? Is there a bow from Allthemodium? Because you know me, I like ranged weapons. I always like good bows. I need to add like a super. Oh, yeah, that's a thing. We'll definitely be doing draconic. We'll be doing a draconic bow. That'll be cool. I'm definitely gonna need to add some kind of cool bow to just dire things. I just haven't quite decided how it's gonna work or had time to get to it yet. I've been adding a lot of stuff to that mod, and having a cool ranged weapon option would be neat. But anyway, we've got a very nice sword. We've got a very nice automated mob farm happening in here, right? Like, things are cool. Everybody's happy. Yeah. I'm on board with this. I think we've got a pretty nice setup. What do you guys think? Not bad for an episode? So what we'll do is I'll let this run for a little bit. Eventually, we'll get 8 buckets of pink slime. And then once we do, we'll start building up mob essence. That mob essence will overflow into here, which will get me tons of options for making really good enchants. And now that we have the disenchanter, even cooler, right? So Daryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time to have a little bit more fun with this pack. I now have all the modium, so we should be able to get into what do we get here? Unbreaking 3. I should be able to get into. So if we look, I've been kind of ignoring the main quest line, but like Project E is where I was at, right? Project E. So if we look at this bad boy, like all we need is Sky Steel ingots and Eternalist fuel blocks, and then we're good to go, right? For dark matter. I'm just gonna have to like make sure we have some cool stuff ready to go, like to make a lot of that. But for now, Daryl20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.